mission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Monday night. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That pass play good for 22, and that will be a first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And the Chiefs will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Third and a yard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will start on the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. That's enough for a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter.
Elks, nothing.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 13-0. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Slot receiver headed right. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Toss play, running left. Lots of space, past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play on that one. 38 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. tight end going in motion here. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Elks. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Elks are on the board. It's now 13-7. Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an... Error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7. From out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now from the gun to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here now, 3rd and 5. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
Powering forward, he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. No place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Elks getting set to punt. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now this defense will use the first. Timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. this one out to the 43-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. And the Elks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get about 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Elks. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Elks have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll drop to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Elks are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he'll get to the 40 on a short kick. Second down and 8. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Back to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Hardy now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. Right back to the air following that pick six. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
14.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Elks have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Hardy back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And that will get them back on schedule. Good pickup. 7 sets up 3rd and 3. The tight end, Allen, in motion. Now, faking the give. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll run here. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now he takes off. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 12 yards there, and a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Joshua
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here's a toss as they look to run. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be brought down there.